And that would be it for the eyeshadow application on the upper lid. And now it's time for the liner. For liner, I'm sticking to Drugstore products. This is one of my favorite products. It's a L'Oreal Eye Designer in deep brown. And I'm going to put that all over my upper lash line. And I want a really kind of thin line. So I'm just pretty much tracing over my lash line, not going above it. And usually I would make the line a bit thicker at the outer corner, but today I'm just going for an even line. An even thin line. I love these eye designers by L'Oreal. I have quite a few. Highly recommend them. They're creamy, they go on buttery, you don't have to tug on your eye, they're very pigmented, but they are kind of eye koals, so they're very soft, and the downside is that they smudge easily, so you really need to kind of set them with some kind of powder eyeshadow, unless you want kind of raccoon eyes, or for them to kind of photocopy onto your crease or your lower lid. So, but other than that, they're fantastic. Right, I'm actually going to go back to my highlight color for a moment and kind of clean up the side of my eye. Just following the line of my lower lash line, extending it up. Now I'm actually going to set the pencil eyeliner with the darkest of the shadows from this palette, so this really pretty golden brown color. And I'm going to foil it on wet, and I'm using an eyeliner mixing medium. This is Paula Dors Transformer, so it's a liquid that allows you to transform any powder eyeshadow into liquid liner. I highly recommend this transformer or any kind of an eyeliner mixing medium, but at the same time, Visine, contact lens solution, or even water work well, pretty much equally well. The advantage of this one is that the line that you make with it is going to be completely waterproof and smudge proof because it is a professional product. But other than that, you could also use other liquids. Just make sure that you kind of pick one kind of small part of the eyeshadow that you're going to dip the wet brush into, so that you don't kind of ruin your eyeshadows if you're not using a professional product, because water or Visine drops can actually kind of ruin an eyeshadow, destroy it. So just be careful if you're not using a professional product. Okay, and this will kind of tie the look together because it's the exact same color that I've got in my crease. And it will also make the eyeliner a bit more kind of light reflecting because it's got quite a lot of shimmer to it. Right, time for mascara. I'll just put on mascara and then I'll show you what I did on my lower lash line. Okay, so mascara is on and I'm ready to work on my lower lash line. I'd love to use a Drugstore gold eyeshadow pencil, and I'd actually love it to be much darker than this one, but this is the only gold pencil that I own, and it happens to be by Clinique. The idea is just to use a gold eyeshadow pencil to trace over your lower lash line and your waterline. Now I'm actually going to go over the line with the medium gold shadow. I'm using a slanted eyeliner brush for this purpose because I'm a precision freak, and this allows me to get a really nice precise line. So this is going all over my lower lid. Without actually removing any of the color from the eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go in the kind of rusty gold eye color, and I'm going to put that, well, eyeshadow, and I'm going to put that on the outer half of my lid. So going over the light gold I'm applying a little bit more of a darker gold shadow. And finally, again without removing any color from my brush, I'm dipping my brush into the darkest of the shades. And I want to put that on the outer third of my eye. So gradually darkening. I got some eyeshadow on my contact lens. So gradually darkening the outer corner. So the outer corner of the eye is darkest, gives the eye a lot of dimension. And as a final touch, I'm going to use the lightest of the eyeshadows. So this really nice pale gold. And I'm going to trace over, kind of go around my tear duct area with this, just to make my eyes look bigger and bring light to that area. And that is actually it for the eyeshadow application. I'm going to zoom out and show you what I'm doing on my cheeks and my lips. To warm up my face, because I am extremely pale, I'm going to use a bronzer. And I'm using one by L'Oreal. This is Blonde Harmony. And I'm just going to swirl my brush, which is a 109, over both of the colors. And I'm going to go over the top of the bridge of my nose, because that's where the sun would naturally hit you. I'm going to use it to contour, so kind of below my cheekbones. And my hair is in the way. Around my hairline, which you're not going to be able to see, but if you don't have bangs like I do, it's a good idea to go around your hairline. And because I have somewhat of a square face, I'm going kind of around in my temples as well, above my eyebrows, to kind of slim it a bit. On my nose. On my chin. And you can also put it kind of on your jawline if you have a kind of a pronounced jawline like I do. For blush, I'm using a L'Oreal product again. This is their Blush Delise in Sugar Plum, which I bought thinking it would be a plummy color, because it's called Sugar Plum. It's not, but it's a really pretty kind of apricot color. I like it. It's got a slight sheen to it, and it looks very pretty. And I remember reading a few years back in Allure magazine, there was an article about really rich women and how they have a fondness for drugstore products despite being able to afford the most expensive makeup. And a lot of them mentioned this product as something that they really liked, because it's small enough to fit into the smallest of purses, and yet it's a very good product. It's pigmented, it comes in a really wide range of really beautiful natural colors, and it's got really kind of nice subtle shimmer. So you don't look like a disco ball, but you look kind of well, more alive. Especially if you're very pale like I am, where you run the risk of looking kind of ghostly if you don't use blush, and kind of washed out. So that's just going on the apples of my cheeks, and I'm blending it following the natural line of my cheekbones towards my temples. And on my lips, I used two products by Clinique, just because I don't have drugstore alternatives for these products. And this is their Sure Shaper for Lips in Black Honey, and their Almost Lipstick in Black Honey. And this is actually the completed look. I hope you like it. I do realize this is very similar to another kind of golden brown look that I did a while before, but I do believe strongly that this is quite an improvement on that look. So I hope you don't mind. I hope you like it, and you shall see me very soon.